Yo, what's going on, you guys? Are you tired of your pals working so slow that you can go make lunch, take a shower, take out the trash, and your level 1 kindling pal will still be making a goddamn cake when you get back? If this looks relatable, then you've come to the right place, because in this guide, I'm going to go over 6 in-game pals that you can get very early on. These pals will do all the work extremely fast, covering all 12 skills, and they will allow you to fully automate your base if that is what you are looking for. To top it all off, you can have all of this going for you as early as level 19. The only restriction is you'll need access to the breeding farm, which unlocks at level 19. If that's of interest to you, keep watching, and without wasting any time, let's get into it. First, let's do a bit of preparation for crossbreeding. We're gonna put chickpea, mozzarella, and bee guard on our ranch to make us eggs, milk, and honey so we can bake cakes. If you're having trouble catching a bee guard because the damn thing keeps kamikazing you,
a few moments later,
you can just get one by breeding a tansy with an alpaca. Then we're gonna go catch a musanda. They spawn all over this area and are relatively easy to catch. These cute pandas are parents to almost all of the best pals in game. Talk about good genes, eh? Next up, we want a pal that can swim, such as a zoorobe, or a flying mount, such as manworm. We'll need one so we can go to Wildlife Sanctuary number 1, which is way over there. On the map, it's all the way down south over here. If you decide to fly, you'll want a mount that can fly and hover. Ground plus flying mounts will drown if you run out of stamina while flying over water. I've made a spreadsheet while making the best early game mounts video. The spreadsheet looks like this. You can use it to determine which mounts you currently have versus which ones will work. I'll leave a link to the spreadsheet in the description down below. Once you have a mount, you're good, and that's about it for the preparation stage. Now we can get to breeding. Let's start off with a heavy hitter. For number 1 on the list, we have Lyleen. She is the best farmer in game, hands down, and everything you will ever need for farming or medicine production. You can get this farming goddess by breeding the musanda with a petalia. If you don't have petalia, you can get one from this boss fight over here. Or if you're low level, an easier option is to swim over to the Wildlife Sanctuary to catch a lower leveled one. Once you have them both in the breeding ranch, give them a cake so they may mate. Wait out the timer till they make an egg, put the egg in an incubator, wait out the timer again. Once the timer is done, you'll have a Lyleen. For number 2, we have everyone's favorite, Anubis. You've probably already seen this guy from the 500 other YouTube videos about him. But for those of you who don't know, he's the best crafter in game with level 4 handiwork, and he's an incredible miner with level 3 mining. You can get him by breeding musanda with a catris. If you don't have catris, you can get one from this boss fight over here. Or you can breed one by breeding penking with celery. Going back to musanda and catris, once you're done with the breeding, hatch the egg to get your very own Anubis. For spot number 3, we have our kindling and transportation pal, Faleris. This bird comes with level 3 kindling and level 3 transportation. He'll cook everything you'll ever need super fast, and when he's not cooking, he'll be flying around transporting all of your resources to where they're supposed to go. Breeding him is super easy. You'll just take the Anubis that you just made and put him in the breeding ranch with a vanworm. Do the usual breeding process, and once the timer is done, you'll have your Faleris. Also, is it just me, or does Faleris look like a stuffed chicken from the back? I couldn't unsee it when I saw it. No, you can't either. For number 4 on the list, we have our watering pal, Elphidran Aqua. He comes with watering level 3 and lumbering level 2. Now, initially I was using Azurop for watering, but I noticed she pretty much does a whole lot of nothing when there's nothing to water since she comes with no skills other than watering. Elphidran Aqua, on the other hand, when he's not busy watering, he will go chop all the wood you will ever need. To breed this guy, you'll need to breed an Elphidran with a Serpent. Serpents are easy to get, but if you don't have an Elphidran, you can get one from this boss fight over here. Or you can swim over to the wildlife sanctuary to get a lower leveled one. Once you have both, breed them together and you'll have an Elphidran Aqua. For number 5, we have our cooling pal, and I decided to go with Foxcicle, which comes with cooling level 2. Now, you may be thinking I can get pals with a higher level cooling skill, or I can just use Penking. But the thing with cooling is, as soon as the pal does anything else, the effect on the fridge wears off. Let's use Penking for example. He's got cooling level 2, but he's also got 4 other skills. So he will be constantly running off to do other things while all the food in your fridge goes to waste. For cooling, you specifically want a pal with cooling being the only skill. So in my opinion, Foxcicle is the best early game option. You can get him by breeding your Musanda and a Gopfin. Last but not the least, for number 6, we have Grizzbolt, our electricity pal. He is the perfect all-rounder to finish off this list as he comes with 4 different skills. He will generate more electricity than you will ever use, and when he's not generating electricity, he will be helping out around the base, transporting resources, chopping wood, and with crafting. As an added bonus, he is also one of the easiest to get. You can just straight up catch one of them from the wildlife sanctuary. Or you can breed a Grizzbolt by breeding your Musanda with a Rayhound. This is the setup I've been using for my base since I learned about crossbreeding, and I haven't had to go out to farm any resources ever since then. Definitely give it a try if you haven't tried some of these pals yet. They make the game a lot more enjoyable. One last thing before I forget. These are not the only pals you can crossbreed. There are literally thousands of options available to you when it comes to breeding. GameAid's website has a breeding calculator that is my personal favorite. It's awesome and makes it super simple if you want to breed any pals. Let's take Anubis for example. We bred him using Musanda and Catris, but take a look at how many other options are available to you. Crazy, isn't it? I will make sure to leave a link down in the description to GameAid's website in case you guys want to go check it out. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. If you found the video helpful, drop a like so more people can find it. If you have any questions about any pals or the breeding process, drop a comment and I'll help you out. If you're interested in more Palworld content from me, drop a sub to stay tuned. Thank you for watching, hope I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers!